I could never understand, even comprehend, why they always called Helen Hayes the first lady of the American theater. First lady of the American theater. She didn't do that much theater, if you ask me. Oh, back in its infancy. Right after the somewhat truncated run of our American cousin. Of the Drews and the early Barrymores, Maud Adams. Back in the days when Tallulah was a virgin doll. But she got out when the going got good. I have never been a big follower of athletics. But Mr. Vincent Lombardi said one or two bright things. You know, that pithy little aphorism about when the going got tough. Well, you know, never mind. Helen took one of the first trains out of Grand Central, headed toward Hollywood. Oh, I don't want to sound petty. I hope I'm not sounding petty. I don't want to. There's so much pettiness in our business as it is, mostly among agents. And producers. And casting directors. Oh, and other actors. I hope I haven't arrived at my age, all of my experiences, all of my successes trailing off behind me like so much stardust, only to find myself petty. It is an occupational hazard in a business that depends almost exclusively on the good graces of others. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I just never understood why people kept referring to Helen as the first lady of the universe. She went into films as fast as her short little legs could carry her. Oh, didn't I say that? Helen was short of stature. Very short. Almost short enough to call her a perfectly framed dwarf. She played Queen Victoria. Big deal, excuse my vulgarity. But really, dear friends, who in this country has ever seen Queen Victoria? Who in this country has ever seen a real queen? I'm not going there. That would be too easy, and I know what side of the theatrical bread is buttered on. If you will excuse the preposition. See, there were other actresses in the theater. There have been other actresses in the theater at the same time and since Miss Hayes who have given their life to the performance of live theater. Living theater. Every night being on stage in front of hundreds of hungry eyes who want to come to you as some sort of priestess. To remove their sins, their fears, their boredom. And year after year, show after show, failure after success, you stay on the stage. You don't go running off in search of the fast buck or the bubble notoriety. Someone has to stay and tend the flame. Someone has to give up their life to remain and fight the nightly battles. And what do you have to show for it, you might ask? Oh, my darling, my dear ones, you have such memories. Along the way, you even pick up a few awards, little trinkets of appreciation that need an occasional dusting. Get an article through in Time magazine or the New York Times. I have my very own Hirschfeld. A paragraph or two in some biography of some notable playwright, especially if you endure. If you endure, you rapidly become an anomaly. That's because everyone else is decamped for California. Where, like sweet little Rosemary DeCamp, they begin playing mothers when they should be playing Hettie. I played Hettie. I was very good. I was a very good Hettie, very good. My Hettie was so good, no one wanted me to shoot myself. Imagine a Hettie you could love. Oh, they love me. Well, never mind. I also also played ingenues and the most delicious villainesses. There's more S's than that in Cleopatra's basket. By the way, you should have seen my Fafata Tita, Judith Anderson's Green. She was also, like Helen, short. Did I say Helen was a dwarf? Anyway, Helen abandoned the stage. I didn't. Why then is she called the First Lady of the American Theater? Can you answer me that? She also married. She had a life. She had something to go home to. Those of us who are dedicated, working, dedicated actresses had none of that. If we were lucky, and I have been very lucky, I must say that, we had to be satisfied with a string of lovers. Some of us had, and this is not a lame analogy, a stable of lovers. But never, I repeat, I am emphatic about this. Would we ever allow them to move in with us? Absolutely not. My lover, if you will, is the stage. It is a jealous love. It takes your time, your energy, your sweat, your tears, and, oh, all right, you expect me to say it, your blood. Everything, everything. It demands your soul, your being, your essence, your life. I have no children. I have no family. I have no home. Oh, I have a lovely little rent-controlled apartment in a perfect location in Manhattan. And there is no truth at all in the rumor that I paid my first month's rent with beads and wampum. Although I have been there a long time. I have my little day job, teaching, acting at the college, all those fresh-faced, shining, eager young collegians who arrive here daily with the hopes of being a servant of the stage. I can spot those who are artificial, who really want stardom, who really want the money, to be a personality, to be on the cover of People magazine. Oh, repulsive. New York often becomes just a waiting room for a Los Angeles casting director. As soon as they are noticed, they leave, like Helen. If they have the face that... I am not a conventional beauty, by the way. I know that. Robert Benchley once said that I had a face that launched 1,000 quips. Not bad for an inebriate. Helen's face was pretty enough in a sort of treacly, saccharine way. Her little turned-up nose, which worked wonderfully for those peg-of-my-heart parts that she was born to play. She also had a very small upper lip. Did you ever notice that? Look at the pictures. Almost no upper lip at all. She was a chink in the classic beauty mold. And although I wasn't beautiful in the conventional sense, I had luminosity, presence. You can't teach that, learn that, buy that, or concoct it out of artificial lighting, and I have it. I have it in spades. So tell me, please, why is Helen Hayes called the First Lady of the American Theater? When I have been working here for nearly 50 years, not running after celebrity, but serving the plays, the glorious words of brilliant minds with luminosity, with presence, and am known only by that select little group called my peers. Why is that? Helen had a better press agent. Now here's what I propose. Since I am a dinosaur, oh my darlings, look around and here I am, c'est moi. The last of a vanishing breed, a stage actress, an actress of and for the stage. The tallest lady of the American theater!